Hello and good day and welcome to day number 19. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. We're going to get into some chill training again, day 19. Man, the month's kind of going by quick, but hey, we're learning, we're training, and today we're going to be working on drift catch training. This is Ranny's pack. This is a pack that I love. We did briefly plug this a few videos ago, so you may already have this pack and kind of know the idea of it. But if you don't, it's pretty straightforward. You should have your power slides down by now, and today we're really just going to be focusing on getting these catches. It's a little power slide turnaround. You're trying to get that first touch on the ball and basically get a control on it that you can turn around and dribble, like so. It's important to know how to catch the ball when going for a drift catch and kind of playing around with how different contact on the ball is going to affect the way you catch it. I try to let go of all my controls as I'm making the catch. That's like the big part. Randy's obviously better at this. I am going to plug his video below as well, but just know that these are pretty hard, and you definitely shouldn't be able to just do these first try. If they are easy for you, obviously you're just better, and that's fine. But try and find a way to make it more difficult for yourself. Maybe set a goal of being able to catch a certain amount in a row without messing up. I try and catch the ball with the tip corner of my car as it's just about to make contact with the ground. If that makes sense. Again, I'll plug Randy's video where he kind of breaks it down a little bit more. Today we're just really doing the training, working on getting these catches, which can really help you out in game. These have helped me a ton in 1v1s, being able to get really good turnarounds. And if you can get really efficient with them, obviously you can turn this ball around a lot quicker. You can power side and get a really clean catch. This is just the first shot. I like to make sure I'm kind of feeling my drifts, that I'm feeling good before I really start getting to the other shots, because they do get a little bit harder. Yeah, this one is a little bit more difficult, but just bear with it and keep on training. Occasionally feel free to take it to the wall and do something fancy if you really want. Just kind of take note of what you're doing and how you're making a contact on the ball. This was a really frustrating pack for a long time for me, so don't be too hard on yourself if you're failing to get the catch. I know I really struggle with this a lot, and still I'm not that consistent at it, but that's why we train. These are really satisfying to get in game. Just getting a really nice turnaround, getting a catch. I'm trying to catch it with the corner of my nose, and I'm trying to turn my car around so it's going to be in the path of the momentum that the ball's currently going in. And I'm really struggling today, but you know, every day you're not going to be able to perform at 100%. So that's something to kind of try and remember and take note of, is that you're not going to be able to play 100% at your best all the time. So you have off days, and that's fine. And it's totally acceptable to have off days. I'm struggling with this one here. But just kind of try and break down in your head what is maybe making you struggle. I think I'm not getting my power slide in time, and I'm not letting go enough to feel the ball's momentum well enough. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, just work on getting that power slide around, try and catch it from the front. It's really important to take note of your micro adjustments that you're making as well with this. You don't want to be moving your stick too much, or turning too much, or drifting for too long, because at times you are going to kind of overcorrect and overdrift. So just try and keep an eye on that. Trying to get a really good complete turnaround on these. It's kind of hard, but that's why we train. That was a good catch. Obviously can't turn it around into a goal right away, but we're getting there. This is one of those mechanics that I've kind of trained a little bit, but I wouldn't mind training it some more, honestly. Occasionally you gotta go for those flippers, you know? Bear with my silence. I'm still pretty sick and trying to get over the sickness, and my head's a little foggy this morning. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about this, definitely let me know. That was a good little turnaround. I kind of start drifting right about this point, and then right as I'm making contact again, I try and let go, and then I continue on with my acceleration and drift again if I need to. I'm trying to get a better, like, complete turnaround. I'm really struggling today with my drifts, and that's fine. Just as long as you're training, you know, that's the real importance with these. That's the real reason that we're doing this, not to be perfect and be the best at the training, but just to do the training and kind of learn from it. I want to get a few more pretty good catches on this one before we move into the next shots. There's some in here that I feel like are a little bit easier than others. If you get the drift catch, and you have to like kind of do this to turn it around, definitely feel free to do so. It's not saying you're bad or anything. It's just you need to work on it a little bit more. I like to try and kind of follow up these shots with more like flicks or something, just to kind of like keep my flick game on point. That was a really good one. Let's watch that one back real quick. So I kind of turn around a little bit too to give myself a little bit of a wider turn. This is the other one that I was talking about. That's like they're kind of easier, but also kind of harder. With some of these two, you can try and get a harder cut infield. That way, maybe you are. Maybe the other person just got a crazy cut and you're trying to really quickly get it to the near post. That's what I try and imagine anyway. Drifting is just such a weird mechanic. Honestly, I feel like we could do a whole 30-day series just on training drift. And I mean, that would be super hard. That was a pretty good one. These drift dribbles are also so satisfying. They just feel pretty nice. It's really satisfying watching King Ranny. If you guys haven't watched King Ranny, I definitely recommend going and watching it. He streams pretty regularly too, so he's a chill guy. He's really good at 1v1s. He's not insanely mechanical. I know he's been working on getting a little more mechanical lately, but he's not insanely mechanical like Zen or anyone where you have to feel like you're never going to be able to reach the same point as him, you know? Good catches here today. It's pretty alright ones. Those first two are the ones that I really struggle with the most, though, honestly. Getting that really solid turnaround. Just have fun with it, you know? Do the drifts, do the power slides. Yeah, just get a vibe for it, you know? Play around with how long you like drifting for. Maybe drift sooner, drift later. Hold drift longer, hold it for less time. Just kind of see how it makes you feel. See how the ball reacts with the car. It's not about instantly improving, it's about learning, experimenting. Yeah, this is just slightly harder catches. I just wanted to kind of do another video on catches because I felt like the first one was pretty basic, and I just wanted to make sure we're covering different types of catches and kind of expanding upon getting this power slide. Us just kind of working on doing that, training together, kind of seeing what this drift is all about, you know? This is a weirder one too, and I have to get your timing a little bit better with this one. Can't tell I struggle with this one here. I'm probably turning too early. Need to be waiting for it to get closer to the ground. Yeah, like that. That was a good one. Ideally, when you get your catch, you don't want it to bounce too far off your car, because it will leave an opening for your opponent to challenge you. But if they do challenge you, you can always likely go before them, because the ball's probably going to be closer to you, and they might think you're awkward after that initial touch. Just keep that in mind. If you're trying these in game. Pretty alright one too. Trying to get a really smooth catch. I'm kind of struggling to with this shot. There we go, that's a pretty good one. Again, it just kind of pops a little bit high. I just have too much of a direction change on it, and I'm not slowing down enough and matching the speed of the ball. There we go, that was the best one. I think I was just going too fast for him. I'm going to play around with taking the ball across the field too after you get these catches and these touches. You should have quite a few opportunities to get like power slide cuts as well with these. And honestly, the quicker you get at this, the quicker you'll be able to start converting these into actual plays. And the quicker you'll be able to just outplay your opponents and keep control of the ball and keep your possession going. The better and better you can get with these, the less movements you need in them. I personally really enjoy these. I enjoy power sites a lot. I like the dribble plays. I'm a big fan of the dribble plays. This one looks like a harder one. Definitely a little bit harder. As these get a little bit harder, I'm going to be talking less and less because I'm also going to be focusing on the training, so apologies if I kind of get a little bit quiet, but that's how it's going to be sometimes. You can see I'm kind of toggling ball cam too, right when the ball's basically making contact. Pretty good. I'm trying to get a better drift catch on these, honestly. A little bit sloppy. I haven't been training this mechanic lately. And I guess it's just showing that we need to, huh? Catching it a little bit too early, that's why it's kind of bouncing over me. There we go, pretty good one. I believe there's also I think it's a Kevpert drift catch training pack somewhere out there. I can't remember. Or maybe it's just a general catch pack. If I can find that or remember what it's called, maybe I'll link that for you guys too, because it has a lot more interesting and different catches as well. He covers power slide catches a little bit, but he also covers like flip catches and like some really weird types of catches. I'm gonna catch this right as it lands, but struggling a bit. There we go, that was closer. I think there's only like 1 or 2 more shots after this one. Yeah, 1 or 2 it looks like, so. Definitely getting there. That one we're a little bit smoother at, it looks like. The flicks are a little inaccurate today. This last one here. That one wasn't really like a drift catch, I guess you could say. It was more of a hit my butt. This is a pretty fun one though. Some pretty rough, pretty hard angles to master, but they're definitely important. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to join the Discord. Yeah, any guidance, I'm in the Discord as well, so feel free to pop in whenever. I'm almost always available. I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you all had a good time. I hope you all are learning some new stuff, and if anything, just maybe training things a little differently, and just enjoying this 30-day challenge. We're going to start getting into some even harder stuff, some stuff that I'm not even going to be able to do, so hope you guys are ready. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy training out there. Have fun in your games. Peace.